This is a breaking update for Jordan Manny Collins. The FBI is searching a landfill right now, and there are serious questions about who knew what and when. Let's get into it.
Big rain, come along with me. Together with the truth you'll see. Got our pearls and our laughter too. The search for facts is always new. In this place we keep it real. Classy vibes and joyful zeal. Join the journey, it's just begun. We shine brighter than the sun. Hit the light and share the vibe. Crush those pearls, let's take the ride. Hell in here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. Spreading truth is what we do. So hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. With every laugh we lift our hearts. In the search we all take part. Thank you all for standing strong. Together we belong. Hit the light and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Come in here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. With every laugh we lift our hearts. In the search we all take part. Thank you all for standing strong. Together we belong. Hit the light and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Come in here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear.
The pearls were bound together through the storm and darkest weather. We search high, we search low, together everywhere we go. Justin's here and he's going live with the best fans by my side. We're a family, we hold strong. Together we can right the wrong. We clutch them pearls, we shine like stars. Searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, every heartfelt plea. We are one in this community. Daily grind, but we're not stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With each view and every share, we send hope and show we care. We clutch them pearls, we shine like stars. Searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, every heartfelt plea. We are one in this community. Daily grind, but we're not stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With each view and every share, we send hope and show we care. We clutch them pearls, we shine like stars. Searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, every heartfelt plea. We are one in this community. In the night or in the day, girls will light and lead the way. Justin's heart and your support. Together we will hold the fort. not stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With each view and every share, we send hope and show we care.
Click play and come along with me. Together with the truth you see. Got our pearls and our laughter too. The search for facts is always new. In this place we keep it real. Classy vibes and joyful zeal. Join the journey, it's just begun. We shine brighter than the sun. Hit the like and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Comments here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. Defending truth is what we do. So hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. Defending truth is what we do. So hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. With every laugh we lift our hearts. In the search we all take part. Thank you all for standing strong. Together we belong. Hit the like and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Comment here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. Hit the like and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Comment here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. Come along with me. Together with the truth you see. Got our pearls and our laughter too. The search for facts is always new. In this place we keep it real. Classy vibes and joyful zeal. Join the journey, it's just begun. We shine brighter than the sun. Hit the like and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Come in here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. Spreading truth is what we do. So hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. Every laugh we lift our hearts. In the search we all take part. Thank you all for standing strong. Together we belong. Hit the like and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Come in here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear.
Well, hello, my pearls. Thank you all so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. You could have chosen to be anywhere on YouTube. You have a lot of options, anywhere on the internet, anywhere in the world, and you chose to be right here. I know your time is very valuable, and I do appreciate you spending some time with me. Today is June 6, 2025. It is currently 6:29 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Where's my face? My face is behind this avatar today because I look like a bag of crap, ran over twice, at least. Really sad breaking news coming out right now. Manny Collins, young boy from Minnesota, has been missing for quite some time. And what happened? He was living with his mom. Manny was kind of starting to make not good grades. And his dad was kind of in and out of his life for quite some time. Um, but then he started getting back in his life. And he moved in with his dad because his dad's better at the math that he was, like, literally math subject that he was having trouble with. Well, he went missing. Manny goes missing. He was on the phone with his girlfriend till 4 a.m. They kind of sleep. They stay on the phone with each other until they fall asleep. He texts his mom at around 4 a.m. because his mom sent him a cash app for his allowance. And then the next day, nothing. He says thank you to his mom. The next day, there is nothing of Manny. And so they've been searching for him literally ever since. Now, his dad says that he really doesn't know where Manny is, and that he's not cooperating with what has been going on in this investigation. Now, today, they are searching in a landfill right now. Just broke a little bit ago. Let me show you a photo of little Manny. His name is Jordan Manny Collins. Here is a photo of Manny. I know this is not a very popular case on YouTube, but that's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because we all need to do better of people, indigenous people, people of color, minorities. Good kid. His mother is broken. Fusions, thank you so much, my dear, for becoming a member. I think you renewed it. Thank you so very much. Really do appreciate you. Thank you so much, my dear. Really do appreciate your support. I really can't do it without you. Guys, please hit that thumbs up button. Consider sharing this out on your social media of your choice. Consider becoming a member of the Pearl family. We are always needing to grow and appreciate any support that you can give. Never expected, but it is definitely always appreciated. Okay, so let me show you what's going on right now. Sheriff spoke about it. Police spoke about it earlier. FBI is out searching right now on Manny Collins. If this doesn't give you the same feeling that we have had in so many of these children's cases, I can't tell you. I just can't tell you. It has been over a month since Manny has been missing. Now, I did learn some brand new information. I kind of spoke about it yesterday in the stream whenever someone was asking about this case in chat, and they said, Justin, have you heard anything about Manny? Well, him and his dad got along for the most part. However, his dad is from a different religion than Manny's mother, and most likely how Manny grew up. And that was a little bit of contention within the two. But now we are learning, one second. Now we are learning that Manny, the day before he goes missing, he was upset about something. And he lives in this very small apartment complex. There's about 12 apartments there. And in the hallway, one of the neighbors saw Manny, and he was very upset and he was crying. And the neighbor asked, what was wrong with him? And he didn't say what was wrong with him. He just said he was upset, and she gave him a hug. The next day, Manny goes missing. The next day, Manny goes missing. This is over an hour of searches right here with the helicopter footage. Look at this. So they are digging in, and if they find something that could be something more, they'll take it out under this and they might inspect it, but then they'll bring it in here. They can test things in this tent that they can bring. Thank you, Uber. I appreciate you. This really touched me. It really did. Nobody's giving him attention on YouTube, but I am. So there's that. God bless these FBI workers out here digging through toxic waste. I don't know if you've ever been to a landfill, but I can tell you that it smells like methane 101. It really does. All right. So I want to show you a couple different things related to this. We're going to go to the sheriff here in just a second. As of June 6, 2025, the search for 16-year-old Jordan Manny, as he's known as, Collins Jr. Now, Jordan Manny Collins Jr., his father is named Jordan Collins Sr., or the first. So this search has intensified, and authorities are focusing efforts on the waste management landfill in Elk River, Minnesota. This operation involves personnel in hazmat suits and the use of heavy machinery to sift through debris, aiming to uncover evidence related to Manny's disappearance. Officials have not disclosed specific details leading to this search, but have indicated that it is a result of an ongoing investigation, leads rather than public tips. So, again, Manny's father has not been helpful in this case whatsoever. But you can damn sure believe there's a reason they're in that landfill right now digging. I don't care what anybody says. They don't dig in landfills unless there's a reason. These are FBI agents out here right now digging through a landfill. Right? So just keep that in mind. The operation involves personnel in hazmat suits and the use of heavy machinery to sift through debris, aiming to uncover evidence related into Manny's disappearance. Commander Wayne Heath of the, how do you pronounce this? Give me 2 seconds. Okay, the Anoka County Sheriff's Office stated, quote, we what we're looking for is evidence that can help us identify the whereabouts of Manny. That remains our goal, and we're committed to it, end quote. He emphasized that the search is for evidence, not human remains, and is just one facet of the ongoing investigation. Uh, whoops. So, 2 seconds. Um, so he says it's not for human remains. That's, I don't know. Well, something brought him out there. That's all I can say. Something brought him out there. And what brought them out there? They just say evidence of some sort, some sort of evidence. Uh, but we're going to get to it. Here we go. 2 seconds. Here's where it starts. All right.
My name is Wayne. That's Wayne. The last name
What?
is
I hope it picks.
to interest. That's why we're here. We just want to give you as much information as we
I
can.
cannot hear it.
But please understand, due to the active.
Hold on. Let's see if we can get a better mic. 1 second. That's Fox 9. Come on, Fox 9. You got to do better than that. 1 second. Wait a second. Sometimes our mics aren't hooked up like that. Very good. I want to hear it all. I don't want to hear. Let's see here. What did Heath say? Let's do it like this. Wayne Heath, Sheriff's Office. Let me see if I can find a different mic. I've got shorter clips of it, but I want the whole thing. Interview or press conference, Manny Collins. Guys, hit that thumbs up button, please. Please, please, please. Okay, I think I got it here. Let me just check this 1 second. Okay, here we go. All right, we got it now. Praise the Lord. Come on, Fox. You got to do better than that with hooking up people's mics.
To continue to track down evidence.
To the case of missing teen Manny Collins. You can see Sky 11 video right here, but I believe the sheriff is talking, so let's head right out to that news conference.
One part of the investigation. We have other facets that are ongoing, so I don't want anybody to think that we are merely focusing all of our attention and energy on that. We continue to follow up on other leads and do all of the other things we would with other investigations to continue to track down evidence that'll lead us to Manny's whereabouts. And I guess with that said, there isn't a lot I can discuss about why we ended up at the landfill or anything like that, but with that, do you folks have any specific questions you'd like to ask about that?
How close are you to finding?
Right now, we're just searching for more information, and as any other criminal investigation goes, sometimes we don't know what next piece of the puzzle will be the final piece that completes the picture for us. So we're looking for that next piece of the puzzle, and we don't, it would be speculative to say how close we are to actually finding him, but we're looking for that next piece, and all of a sudden that picture or that puzzle might be very clear based on what we find.
So you were looking for evidence but not searching for a body in that so to speak.
Yeah, it's certainly, it's not necessarily just a search for a human or remains or anything like that. It's any evidence that can lead us to whereabouts. That's what we're looking for.
Can you obviously, though, with the number of resources that are up there today, can you speak to, I mean, you obviously got some information in that you seem very credible to put that amount of resources up there.
Yes, absolutely. But to the extent that that doesn't necessarily equate to what we might find. If you've looked in this case, we've been utilizing those federal, state, and local partners for a lot of this investigation, and we're just going to continue to do that. And we're committed to finding Manny, and that's why we're throwing these resources at the investigation.
Explain the scope of that investigation at the landfill. Obviously, that is a very laborious, time-consuming, extensive process. What's all involved?
Well, it takes the form of whatever leads were developed to get us there. We have an idea of what we might be looking for, and we're going to search until we can find or not find that type of evidence that we're looking for. And when that is over and done, we would leave the area.
Does this involve searching the entire area of the landfill, or just a portion, or and is it sifting through, is it taking parts out, or what?
I can't get into specifics about how it is all done, but we are able to more narrowly focus our search in the landfill, and sometimes it can, I wouldn't say sifting, but we're looking for any small pieces of evidence that we might be able to find.
Is it safe to say the person of interest still was a person of interest? And if so, why haven't you got named?
Well, at this point, they're not an official suspect, and we do not have information enough to further that. So we would just leave them as a person of interest in their cases.
Have you spoken to him recently and continued to have conversations, or is that?
I know that detectives have attempted to contact him, but I don't know how successful or when they have contacted him recently.
On the landfill, was it a tip that got you there, or was it just the investigative tactic by the agency?
It was information developed during the investigation. What detectives were to see and piece together through their investigation.
Are you searching other landfills anywhere else?
No. If we have other searches, like if we find out information that would lead us to do another ground search or search of another area, we will do that as well.
How long do you expect to be out there tonight? Could it be through the weekend?
It could be until the investigators determine that they've exhausted possibility of finding the evidence they're looking for.
Manny's mother posted what looked like a missing poster. Obviously, it included Manny, but then it included his father. And it said, if you see him as well, call police. Is that something you had asked her to do, or can you explain why she would do that?
That I do not know. I would only be speculating, but I don't believe that was any part of our investigation.
Have you been able to make contact with Manny's father?
We have tried, and I don't know how successful that's been.
You're still looking for the public's help in helping find them?
Yes, obviously, if the public has any information about his disappearance or any information that they think could be helpful, we would appreciate it. I do have, we have the BCA Tip Line set up. That number is 1-877-996.
I'm going to show y'all where
22 or
Manny's
at BCA
lived and his mom.
at
Heartbreaking.
state.mn.us.
Do you have reason to believe he is or is not still alive?
Again, that would be speculative at this point in the investigation.
But there's been no contact with him?
Correct, that has not changed.
Several weeks.
Yes, sir, that is
Cell phone activity.
correct, that has not changed.
So no, Sunday will be a month that he's been missing. And like you said, he miscarried without.
Should I-
the father. Have you not spoken to the father? Are you not cooperating? Is it fair to say that now? And he's not, and you can't find him?
That is information that I'm not privy to. I don't know whether or not he has been cooperative or whether or not he's been found. That I'm not aware.
And how much more evidence are you looking for? What exactly are you got public help with?
Any evidence that they have about seeing something or hearing something, generally when these things happen, they don't happen in a vacuum. Somebody hears something or saw something that was suspicious, so we're asking for, or if they happen to have video on a building or activity, that they would share that with us. That's the evidence that we would seek the public's help for, just any information. I think simply just because of the environment.
Surely because of the garbage.
Yes. Yeah, yes, it would be the message for the environment that they're working in.
No, you can't say a lot about what is leading them to the landfill, but.
I'm going to show you guys the
Can you
landfill
say
here
it's
as well
14 miles
shortly.
away from Columbia Heights, quite a distance.
There's a lot of stuff coming out.
Say what the connection there, what the investigators did.
Sure, and at the end of the day, so an apartment in Columbia Heights or a townhouse here in Coon Rapids, all of their refuse gets picked up by a certain company. And those companies take the refuse to either to a transfer station or to a landfill itself. And
We know
when
too
we're
much about
looking
these
for something, we
landfills
might end
now.
up having to
Terrible.
contact, say if it was a home over here, where does their refuse go? And that would lead us to go to a certain landfill. So the proximity from Columbia Heights to the landfill is really only dependent on where the refuse haulers take that.
I guess he's just going to take
These
questions.
investigations take years for us to get to where we need to be.
You hear that,
That's
guys?
not our hope here. Case, find a human in this case,
Listen,
or find the evidence we need, because it can go and be spread to a long distance apart. And some of these investigations take years for us to get to where we need to be.
some of these investigations take years for us to be where we need to be. That's absolutely crazy. Again, lots of stuff coming out here. I want to show you where Manny was last staying. Well, let me show you where he was last staying first, and then I want to show you what it looks like now. Big difference. Look at this. All right, listen to this.
The Anoka County Sheriff's Office was back at the apartment building where Manny Collins was staying with his father. They walked out with what appeared to be evidence bags as the search for the missing 16-year-old continues.
I love him and I'm not letting up.
Manny's uncle.
I'm not letting up.
Manny's uncle, Mike Wilson, believes his nephew is alive but is being held against his will. He's looking to his estranged brother, the boy's father, for answers, whom he has reached out to, but says his brother is not cooperating with the investigation.
My nephew is missing, and the last person he was seen with hasn't. It's not rocket science. We're not building no rockets, man. It's common sense. You know, when he's yelling,
Exactly.
I need a lawyer, I need a lawyer.
Mike and Manny are very close and talk a lot.
Lawyer
Manny
ain't
has
gonna
never
get you out of
indicated that his
this,
father is violent in any way, but he said they do have their differences over religion. It is not known if that has anything to do with his disappearance.
If you got a soul, if you got a heart, why would you want to be a part of something like that? Why would you even want to put somebody through that?
Meanwhile, the sheriff's office today says investigators are still following up on leads to determine possible areas of future searches, including any formal searches where they might request additional assistance.
All roads point to one thing, and I just want my nephew to be able to come home and enjoy his summer so we can go on these bike rides and just go to the lake, man, and just chill. Like that's what he likes to do, and that's what I like to do.
Now, I did communicate with Manny's mother today. She's obviously very distraught, but also expressed frustration over not being able to share more for fear that it could hurt the investigation. Now, to be clear, Manny's father has not been named a suspect, and the person of interest has not been identified as him. So right now, it's family wishing he would cooperate.
Law enforcement all but said it the other day.
Law enforcement wishing he would cooperate more. Obviously, so many people looking for this teen, hoping that he's home soon. In the newsroom, Karen Scullin, Fox 9.
Yep. All right, so this is where Manny was. Now, right here, there's a little market and all that. 12 units. 12 different units here. In the middle of a pretty populated area, really populated, actually. Now, let me show you what Manny's house is currently boarded up.
Missing teen in Columbia Heights. Tonight, police say 16-year-old Jordan Collins Jr. went missing against his will. Thanks for joining us. 20 days after the 16-year-old disappeared, police are now turning to the public for help. New tonight, Uba Ali takes us to the apartment building that appears to be at the center of the investigation.
A painful plea. I just want to get him home. Like, I need to get him home. No parents should ever make. If you're watching this, Manny, we need you to come home. A reality for Ashley Berry, her 16-year-old son, Jordan Collins Jr., also known as Manny, vanished 20 days ago in Columbia Heights.
We believe his disappearance is against his will. We fear worse.
This building near University and 49th and this boarded up apartment door are the focus of the investigation. Ashley Berry says her son Manny lived at this apartment with his father since about mid-April, and that's why police are asking anybody along University Avenue to check your cameras, check your property, and if you've seen something, say something.
16-year-olds don't just disconnect the way Manny did via social media.
Since May 8th, he hasn't logged into social media or even used the allowance his mother sent through Cash App. But his phone turned on once for 3 minutes since then. I just know he's not lost. Wherever he is, he's somewhere that he doesn't want to be. Authorities say they have a person of interest in his disappearance, but say they can't elaborate. But investigators say they've spoken with the teen's father multiple times, and now his mother and authorities are looking to the public for help. If anybody has a heart or soul, if they've seen anything, if you heard anything, please come forward. In Columbia Heights, Uba Ali, WCCO News.
Police say Manny was last seen wearing a white ribbed tank top and red and black plaid pants. He is 5'8" and weighs about 140 pounds. If you know anything, please contact the BCA.
So, bless his mother's heart. She has been really, really doing everything she can to try to locate her son and get someone to talk. Fox 9, Minneapolis, St. Paul, talking about the landfill. Oh, this is what I want to show you. Hold on. Before we get to that, I want to show you this interview Manny's mom did.
Collins.
I'm being strong for my son. I know I can't go crazy right now because I have to find him.
Each minute, hour, and day that passes, it's getting tougher for Manny's mother, Ashley Berry. She prays the rosary for his safe return.
I'm all over the place, to be honest, with my friends and my family and detectives and God that's keeping me strong.
Manny was last seen May 8th in the area of University Avenue and 49th Avenue Northeast in Columbia Heights. That's where he was temporarily staying with his father. Ashley called Manny's dad looking for her son, and at first she wasn't overly concerned.
I was just playing. I said, you know what, I'm going to put out a missing person report because I've said that before. He knows how I am. So he didn't answer that day. And
I mean, Ginger, why else would a dad not search for their kid and speak for him? But listen to what she says right here.
And at first, she wasn't overly concerned.
I was just playing. I said, you know what, I'm going to put out a missing person report because I've said that before. He knows how I am. So he didn't answer that day, and then Saturday he answered. And he said, Ashley, he just went to his friend's house, his girlfriend's house, and your grandmother's house, which that's not true.
And then last week, Fox 9 was there when investigators appeared to leave the father's apartment with bags of evidence.
They found a lot of stuff in his house that's concerning. And that's why they're going hard like they are now.
Meanwhile, Ashley says Manny's dad has not been cooperative with the investigation.
Was Manny happy there?
He was. There was a few things he didn't agree with his dad about as far as like the religion. But I guess he was kind of forcing it more. So he didn't really like that, but he didn't tell me he had a problem with staying over there.
He never said he was in danger or anything.
Investigators are continuing to conduct searches in various locations. Last week, Manny's family seemed hopeful he is safe. For Ashley, though, that has changed.
Do you think he is okay? No. It's hard. It is for me to say that I don't think he is.
But she still hopes and prays her only child will return home.
Manny, if you see this, I love you. You have a lot of people that love you and care about you. And we want you home.
If you have any information about Manny's disappearance, you're asked to call police. Karen Scullin, Fox 9.
Sounds like Dad was perhaps trying to force the religion on him, perhaps. I don't know. The last time he was in his bed at 4 a.m. talking to his girlfriend, and then he goes missing and wasn't seen leaving anywhere. Dad isn't cooperating, and guys, come on. There's only one reason why a parent does not cooperate. Let's be real. Willow, he was Muslim. However, I want to make it extraordinarily clear that most Muslims are wonderful, extraordinary people, and they don't force it on anybody. There is always a few in every religion that perverts it for everybody. So I just want to make that extraordinarily clear. I don't care what religion you are, whether you're religious, whether you're not. We shouldn't force it on anybody at all. This is the thing that gets me though, Tress, is, these people will try to force their religion, like he was trying to force the religion, it seems like, on his kid. And in the Torah, in the Bible, in the Quran, all of them says you cannot unalive someone. You cannot unalive someone. So it's amazing to me the stupidity of people sometimes. They're like, you're going to become my religion or I'm going to unalive you. And it's like, well, you're not supposed to do that in the religion. So how about that? Was he allegedly upset and crying before he went to his dad's? He had been with his dad's for a month. He went there in the middle of April. He stayed there a month, and he went missing the middle of May. Absolutely. Likewise, Leslie. Absolutely. Likewise. So there's that. Now I want to show you the landfill that they are searching. They're searching waste management, Elk River landfill. There's obviously, and they have plainly said this in no uncertain terms, that the investigation has brought them here. And anytime, anything, an investigation brings you to a landfill, it's definitely not a good thing. Definitely not a good thing. So we are right here. This is the landfill that we're looking at. Big old landfill, right? Common landfill. like baby Quentin, like Sebastian. He was talking to his girlfriend. Was dad mad because he knew he had a girlfriend. Yeah, they said they're looking for, they're looking for certain things, right? Exactly. Like I always say in crime, people who have nothing to hide, hide nothing. It's really that simple. Mods, how many thumbs ups do we got? When did he disappear? He disappeared the exact day, May 8th, 2025. May 8th, 2025. And they're now searching in this landfill. Law enforcement agencies are urging the residents and businesses in the area of 49th and University Avenue to review security footage from May 8th to May 12th for any signs of Manny or suspicious activity. Additionally, they are asking the public to check their properties for any unusual items. You can contact the Minnesota BCA Tip Line 1-877-996-6222, 1-877-996-6222, or you can contact the email by bca.tips@state.mn.us. Authorities did identify a person of interest in the case, but they have not made any arrests. They have not filed any charges. Manny's father, with whom he had been staying with at the time of his disappearance, has been interviewed multiple times. However, officials have not confirmed his level of cooperation. Now they have. They said he's not been cooperating. Manny's mother, Ashley Berry, has expressed deep concerns, stating that her son has never ran away before and that his sudden disappearance is certainly out of character. She has also noted that Manny had plans for the future, including a job interview, and maintained regular contact with family and friends. May 8th is when he was last seen at the 4900 block of University Avenue, northeast in Columbia Heights. May 11th, 3 days after Manny went missing, his phone briefly turned on for about 3 minutes before shutting off. I wonder if this phone somehow, by the grace of God, turned on when it was at a recycling center, or if it was in the landfill, or if dad turned it on before he threw it away, allegedly. 3 days after Manny goes missing, his phone is on for about 3 minutes. They don't say where, right? They don't say where, but they are certainly looking for something. And they don't say, again, any specific area, but it is highly interesting that Justin, I feel like he was scared of the fire. I absolutely believe he was. Absolutely believe he was. As a person who didn't grow up with my biological mother, whenever you are thrown into like your biological parents as a teenager, it's very awkward. It's extremely awkward. because that bond is not there, and like you want that bond, but you know, you're just two different people. It's a very awkward thing. And he grew up with his mother, and Manny grew up with his mother, and you know, then he went to his father's because I think, you know, he wanted that. How many thumbs ups do we have? Did y'all write how many thumbs up we have? I don't know how many thumbs up we got. Please hit that thumbs up, y'all. Come on, y'all.
Start with some major developing news right now in Elk River. So let's take you there via the chopper. The Anoka County Sheriff's Office confirming to Fox 9 that a large search.
Come on, hit that thumbs up. Really do appreciate it.
At this landfill is underway, and this, they say, is related to the disappearance of 16-year-old Jordan Manny Collins. So the chopper at this scene here within this hour, crews, as you can see, they've just been digging through the rubble. And then we've also seen them taking some of that and sorting it out on tables. You can see some of the machinery there that's also been digging into those piles. Dozens of people have been at this scene. And again, the sheriff's office telling us that officers from Columbia Heights, they've got Anoka County, the BCA, the FBI, they are all on scene right now. So we're keeping a close eye here on any more details. We know, though, that Manny went missing. It was, nearly a month ago now in Columbia Heights. It was the corner of 49th and University Avenue. And at the time of his disappearance, he was temporarily staying with his father in that area. People in that area, law enforcement have asked them, check your cameras, check your yards to see if there may be something there that could be helpful in putting the pieces together in this. You also may remember that Manny's mother, Ashley Berry, along with law enforcement, about 2.5 weeks ago, took to the podium. And we took it live here on All Day, and we watched as his mother, so heartbroken and just so desperate for answers, was pleading for anybody to come forward with any information that they may have. At the time, when asked, law enforcement said they weren't naming a suspect.
Well, they didn't say. It just says May 8th was when he was last seen. May 11th, his phone briefly turned on for about 3 minutes before shutting off again. That's what it says.
But they were talking to people, and they were also pleading at the time for Manny's father to come forward with any information, because at the time, his
1 month, today or tomorrow,
Manny's mother said that he was not necessarily cooperating with law enforcement. So a lot of different sort of layers to this have happened over the course.
Forensics has been in the house, and it is the apartment, rather, and the apartment has been boarded up.
Course of the last couple of weeks.
Really been working it.
Investigators and family have said from the get-go they believe that Manny was somewhere against his will. So again, no arrests, no charges have been made in this case. Our Karen Scullin did have the chance to sit down, though, with Manny's mom earlier this week. So we're going to stay, and stay with some of this search, but we also wanted to just play you some of that interview with Ashley Berry. This is Manny's mom just a couple of days ago.
Do you think he is okay?
No. It's hard. It is for me to say that I don't think he is.
Physically, you think he's not okay?
I don't think he is physically. I don't. I think other people know that as well. Yeah.
Last week, it seemed like the family was really hopeful that he was somewhere and physically okay. That has changed, it sounds like.
For me, yeah, that's changed. I don't know what everyone else is thinking, but of course people they want me to hope for the best and just, you know, he's just somewhere hiding out, but I don't feel that way.
You had mentioned that they had gotten some stuff, because we were out there actually last week when they were pulling some additional stuff out of the apartment. So they found quite a bit of things that you said were concerning, or can you describe that? Not specifically, but just you can tell me, if you could tell me that again.
Yeah, it's a few things they found when they went there the first time that was concerning, and you know that stuff came back, so they went back and got more stuff, a lot more stuff. That's also concerning. Yeah.
And because these investigations are obviously so delicate, there was a lot that law enforcement was asked that day, and a lot that they could not talk about. And as you kind of heard from Manny's mom right there, there were things that were not released during the course of the investigation that maybe family members are aware of. And it went from the early days of this, from even Manny's uncle, the brother of the father that we're talking about, saying, I don't believe that Manny is in any physical harm, to then just cut to about a week later, as Karen was talking to his mother, and things had changed at that point. We don't have any other specifics, any other details, other than to say that it was confirmed here just within the last couple of hours or so that the Anoka County Sheriff's Office is out there at the scene that you're taking a look at. It's a landfill in Elk River, and this search, they say, is related to the disappearance.
I want to show you this. Well, it doesn't show it here.
And we'll get the very latest from.
Okay, I'll show you something in a second. Thank you so much, Willow Grace, for becoming a member and clutching 5 more. How you doing, Willow Grace? Mamacita, Soki. How you doing? Thank you so much, my darling. Thank you for the Soki. I really do appreciate you. If you received one of those Sokis, make sure you thank our Willow Grace. Willow, we need to Soki.
Suck it now. Suck it now. Suck it now.
How you doing? Yes, ma'am. Is there a bird in here? Me. Thank you, Willow. Appreciate you, my dear. Okay. Now, I want to show you this. I want to cry for Manny, guys. It breaks my heart. Darisha Cobb says, we've been going 27 days for my missing nephew, Manny. Almost an entire month. We're asking for anyone in the Columbia Heights area of Minnesota, please reach out to the Anoka County, I think I messed that up again, Sheriff's Department with any information you may have. Please help us. I can't even believe this is real and that we're still searching and have limited info. Look how stinking cute little Manny is when he's a little guy. Look how stinking cute. I can't even take it. I can't even take it. What have you been meaning to tell, Rhonda? Be in Florida. Thank you so much, my dear. Really do appreciate you. We have a special heart for the missing children. Thank you so much, my dear. I really, really do appreciate you very, very much. You are very kind. I do what I can. I do what I can. I had I've not talked about it or anything, but I had something happen in my family. 1 second, y'all. And I think it changes you as a human. It changes your family forever. It really does. It changes your family forever. And something mothers that are going through this, fathers missing their child deeply, and then there are those that don't say a damn thing about their children when they're missing. When they're missing. How does a parent like not say anything? It's beyond me. It really is beyond me. All right, let me show you this. Couple things right here. Yeah, I don't know if they'll find Manny in here. I don't know if they'll find it because it's literally been a month. There was no Amber Alert or anything like that with Manny. On May 12th, a missing persons was reported, was filed. It initiated an investigation. So 4 days had been gone before Manny was even reported missing because his dad kept saying, oh, he's here, he's at his girlfriend's, or he's this, whatever. And May 13th is when the Minnesota BCA issued a missing person alert for Manny. May 15th, the county sheriff office joined the investigation. By May 28th, that's when the press conference was started. Authorities again have identified a person of interest, but it's all but said about Manny. Look, let me show you what a mother looks like when her child is missing.
Good afternoon. Manny Collins, age 16.
Hi, you guys. I want to start off by thanking the whole Anoka County, Columbia Heights, everybody.
Anoka. There we go.
My family, my friends, the news, everybody who's been looking for my son and help bring him home. My son's been missing for 20 days, and it's been the worst 20 days of my life. It's like a nightmare that I can't wake up from. He texts me every day. He check on me. He more concerned about me than I am him. He didn't text me on Mother's Day. I talked to him on the 8th. He was fine. He said,
Exactly.
I'll see you soon.
Amen.
He said, I love you. He's a good kid. Anybody who's ran across my son, Manny, they know that he's a good soul. He always try to uplift people. He's never ran away. He had plans to coming back home.
Okay, I want to just stop you here because I am getting my certification right now in statement analysis. And one thing you will notice, his mom, number one, she's speaking, well, her voice is shaking. Yes, Ginger. She is saying he is doing, Manny would never do this. She's only talking about her son, not her innocence, because she knows she's innocent. She wasn't there. She had nothing to do with it. Present tense. You knew it. You knew it. Yes, my son. Yeah. Just like Seth says, he's my son. Sebastian's my son. Yeah. Yes, Ginger, 5 weeks, however. And not only that, she's not speaking like this and has to constantly pause and think of something or use semantics, right? There's no semantics needed in a missing child's case. Come on, y'all.
June 4th. That was the plan, to come back home, spend a little time with his dad. Come back home. Manny, if you looking at this, if you somewhere that you're capable of listening to this, or you see me, just know that I love you, and that you know how much I'm worried. And you're loved. You got a lot of people looking for you. If anybody has a heart or soul, if they seen anything, if you heard anything, please come forward. You can call anonymously. Manny has never ran away before. This is unlike him. I've been sending him cash apps. It's still there. He hasn't used. I send him allowance every Thursday. He uses it. His phone's been off since the 8th at 4 a.m. Pinged again at 11.
She's not. Also, she's not speaking disparaging about her child. Honest to God, it is rare you hear even potentially suspects of a missing child's case speak disparaging about their child, but we just saw it
On May 11th, on Mother's Day, for 3 minutes, and then went off. I don't know. If you're watching this, Manny, we need you to come home. You got a whole lot of people that care about you right now. A whole you love so much. I don't know. He's a good kid. He's 16. He has his whole life ahead of him. He had goals. He had plans. He had plans. He just got a job at Planet Fitness. We had plans to go get a Social Security card before he went missing. He had plans. So I know he's not lost. I know he's not just missing. He's not just lost. He's smart. He's very intelligent. He's very intelligent. Everybody who come across him loves him.
She is absolutely broken-hearted, 100%. I about strangled to death. I'm sorry. I'm dying here. Okay. Escaped inmate known as Devil in the Ozarks found short distance from prison. Just now breaking right now. Here he is. Here's the devil himself. Right there. They just caught him, apparently.
6. All right, the hunt for Grant Harden is still ongoing, as it's been nearly a week since he escaped.
Okay, well, they found him. They found him. They have found him. Certainly found him.
Trying to uplift people. He has an old spirit. He's been trying to, he tries to take care of the family. Always says I have to get a job to take care of the family. Like, I just told him, like, you just be a kid. Just work on being a kid. Don't worry about us.
They got him.
If somebody knows something, if you have a soul, if you have a heart, just say something, please. He's not lost.
He's not lost.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know he's not lost. Wherever he is, he's somewhere that he doesn't want to be. Like I said, we text every day, we call every day. He will find his way home. He knows the routes for the bus. He knows his route for the train. He's not lost. He has so much family that he can come to. Just anybody have a soul or heart, if you know, if you heard something, just say something. You can call anonymously. You can call the police department.
Listen to what he says here.
Yeah.
So the dad is not being cooperative, or is he participating in the search for Manny?
We have spoken to Dad. Investigators have, multiple times.
And is he cooperative?
No, I really can't go into that right now.
You see that? Is Manny's dad cooperating? You know, I really can't go into that right now. That's all you need to know. Come on. Sometimes police generally will not lie to the public. Exactly. It's your girl, Lily. Exactly. Bingo. By the way, Lori Daybell was removed from court earlier. This is the last trial that she is in. So she's going to go down in flames, I suppose, with this one. Because hopefully after this, we won't have to see she won't see the light of day ever. And we won't have to worry about seeing her face ever again.
We don't know the next piece of the puzzle will be the final piece that completes the picture for us. So we're looking for that next piece of the puzzle. And we don't, it would be speculative to say how close we are to actually finding him, but we're looking for that next piece, and all of a sudden that picture or that puzzle might be very clear based on what we find.
So you were looking for evidence but not searching for a body in the landfill, so to speak?
Yeah, it's certainly, it's not necessarily just a search for a human or remains or anything like that. It's any evidence that can lead us to whereabouts. That's what we're looking for.
Oh my, just don't have oh my God, I didn't steal anything.
I hate how Facebook does that. It goes straight to another video and you can still hear it. She's blatantly, yeah, exactly, Uber, exactly. Guys, here in a little bit, I'm going to be live. I might be live another time. I might be live twice, 2 more times, but definitely 1 more time tonight. Yes, Ginger. Not just to search for remains. Exactly, Ashley. But we may be going live on the Decker sisters, the 3 Decker sisters. Travis Decker still on the run. Some new stuff coming out about him. What we are learning. I love when YouTuber goes, yay. And we are going to be doing a series of a case, actually 2 cases in Tennessee. One is Holly Bobo. Sound going in and out? Is it? Papa, can you hear me? Papa, can you see me? Do I sound okay? Yes, a series. We are going to be doing a deep dive into Holly Bobo and how the TBI worked Holly Bobo's case. We're going to be going over some of the trial, some of the witnesses, some of the evidence, how TBI changed its policies, or are they making the same mistakes? Because Holly Bobo, they did get a conviction. But now they are probably going to be getting a new trial. And how we can learn through TBI how they conducted the search for Holly Bobo and how we can look at maybe how they're doing some things in Sebastian Rogers' case. He wants a new trial. And to be honest with you, everything that they're doing, everything that they really convict him on was circumstantial. And I'm going to have a guest on. I may have some guests from the Holly Bobo case itself, but we'll definitely have we'll have a guest tonight. Can we see Manny again? What's we got on? You want to see like a photo of Manny? Is that what you're saying, babe? Absolutely. Oh, Sheila, I hope you feel better, honey. That steroid shot in Benadryl should help you pretty soon. No, Shannon, they are looking in a landfill for Manny or something related to Manny right now. Yeah. Very sad. Thank you, Nancy. I still can't believe Sebastian is gone. I know. We are still working Sebastian's case. We're just hang tight, guys. We're going to be speaking to someone former law enforcement, maybe TBI, retired, maybe soon. So, will we see your beautiful live face, Justin? I don't know about beautiful, but yeah, I'll shave my beard and get it ready for you. I do too, Ginger. I do too. Sebastian, Summer, and Michael Vaughn. I thought something was going to break on Michael Vaughn's case this past week. It didn't. Hold tight, though. It's coming. I mean, guys, I know I keep saying it, but just trust me. Trust me. It's going to be really hard about Michael Vaughn. I'm just going to tell you that right now. It's going to be very difficult. Just hang tight. Justice is coming. Brandy has been really ill in the hospital. Yeah, out of the hospital, in the hospital, out of the hospital. Also, Kyron Horman, we're going to be covering some stuff coming out on Kyron Horman. I think we're going to finally, after nearly 20 years, going to find some movement in Kyron Horman's case. AI is going to help a lot in that case. AI is going to help a lot in a lot of these cases, actually. All right, Sheila, lay down, honey. Love you too. Golden, she's so sick right now. Brandy, she's so sick, y'all. Y'all really please keep her in your prayers. Please. Please keep all of these people that are ill in your prayers. If you have good health, thank your Lord. All right, guys, I will be back here in a little bit. Thank you all so much for joining me. Maybe twice. We'll see. But definitely once. I agree, Joe. At least in my opinion. YouTuber, she's doing bone marrow samples and all that stuff right now for liver transplants and stuff. But guys, we've got to get justice completely served for Michael Vaughn. We've got to find him. We've got to get at least 4 of them convicted, sent to prison. Michael found. Michael put in the right location. So whenever something happens to Brandy, or before something happens to Brandy, she knows. Because it's not good. Thank you, Uber. Much love, everyone. I'll see you guys here in a little bit. Love, loves. Bye-bye.